Hey guys, Kuzo here, back with another stream. As always, I gotta go get some linkses and shoot them up on the Instagrams and the Twitter twatters. Hopefully everyone's doing good, right? Whether you got here from the live or if you are here after it has gone live. Regardless, hope you're having a good one. Alright, let's do that and post. Cool. And then we got the Twitter twatters and boom. And just to make sure my link is working. Hello, what is up, Mia? What is up, X Yuki? Don't know the rest of that. What's up, Gio? What's up, Chico Bean? And what is Dudester 93? What's up Among Us? What is up Foam LOL DWG? And it looks like we are all set. Okay, cool. Yo, let's move on here. All right. Got 33 people in here. Good to see everybody. What is up, Christian Adams? What is up, Christine? Christine Adams, not Christian. Bad with names like always. Hey, what is up, Zuranime? What is up, Sean? What is up, Mercury? Not the best with names, but alright, let's get going on this. Let's do some sketches. Oh, this is from a little recording I did for Instagram earlier. I've been trying to post it on TikTok, but it won't let me. I will post it, and there will be no views on it. TikTok is really weird sometimes. TikTok is very strange sometimes with me. I don't know if it's the way I edit my videos that makes it think that my videos are like stolen or something because they're kind of pixelated. I don't know what it is, but what they do is they throttle the views, and I don't get any views on it. It's really strange, to be honest. It's kind of frustrating because I tried re-uploading it like 6 times with different versions. Yeah, whatever. Kind of useless. I might have to do a different format for them. Over this way. Okay. Haven't been here in a while, says Sean. Yeah, we haven't actually done too much in a while. Actually, just recently. So, my keyboard, I haven't even, if I wanted to stream, I couldn't have streamed for like the past almost week because I found out my keyboard died, so I had to buy a new keyboard. Not sponsored, by the way. One thing that's kind of sucks about it is it takes batteries, but I looked it up, and apparently the battery life with heavy usage is supposed to be about 2 years, so that's pretty good. They take AAAs, but yeah, my Mac keyboard died. It just died on me, you know? I was like, what the hell? What the hell going on here? I don't understand this. What do I want to do with this? Are you thinking about getting another 300-page sketchbook? Well, it's technically 600 pages front and back. So, well, it's 300 pages and then altogether 600 because it's front and back. I am going to be finishing the other 300 at some point. Maybe I should start doing those on. I've just been kind of using this sketchbook a little bit in loose leaf paper. Actually, I have this over here. Loose leaf paper, just printer paper. But yeah, I should get back into doing that so that way I can post that. But I also have quite a bit of pages I need to post onto a Patreon. I have like 270 or something like that I need to post on there. So it's gonna be kind of cool to get those up on there. I've just been working on some stuff. Since the last time I've streamed, I can't remember if we announced that we were looking for somebody for the series that I've been keeping hush hush for a while now. But yes, it's called Madgate. And actually, oh, here, let me get to that real quick. The super chat from Skeeter McBeat or Skeet McBeat. Thank you very much. I always appreciate it, man. Had fun studying those last two tweets. Started gesture drawing with Sharpie. Lots of fun when you ain't got any attention span. Oh, when you don't have any attention span. Yeah. Doing gesture drawings with permanent markers forces you to be simple, so that's always good. Yeah, that's awesome, man. Hope everything's going well. Hopefully everything's going well with your practices, dude. Thank you very much for the super chat again. Khalil says, "Hey Kuzo, wow, webcam. Times have changed." Oh yeah, I guess you haven't been around for a little while. I've been doing this the webcam for quite a bit. It's kind of blown out right now, and that's because I'm wearing like black and there's black back there. Typically I try to wear something a little lighter and it balances out the light, but I don't really care. It's just so you guys can see the motion. But yeah, I'll go ahead and show you guys. I posted this. The colors are very blown out on the screen, so they're a little bit more muted. But if you guys wanted to see like the actual image, it's on my Instagram and my Twitter. But yeah, this is actually a panel from the series I'm actually working on currently, so that's gonna be fun. I've been looking forward to being able to show you guys that stuff because when it does launch, it's gonna be weekly. It's gonna be about 50 panels a week, so it's gonna be a full production. Long time no see, says Void. Good to see you, Void. Watch Anime Online says, good morning from Bangladesh. Well, good night over here from Denver, Colorado. How can you simplify, or simply, I think you meant simplify. How can you simplify male and female body in perspective? It's kind of like a broad question, but what cam do you use to record your paper? I'll get back to the male and female thing. The camera I'm using is actually my iPad camera. So what I do is I hook it up with a cord to my computer. My computer recognizes the iPad screen as something that can be captured through my OBS, and then I go to my camera setting, and let me just show you here. I'm literally in my camera setting for my iPad. You can see that there. I could take a picture if I wanted to, and I have it to where it doesn't shut off. So you can even see the little swipe up thing down here. I have it to where it doesn't shut off, right? And I can just draw, and you guys get the feed, which is totally cool. So that's what I'm using. I'm using my iPad camera. You can't do it with an iPhone or anything like that. It has to be like an iPad. But yeah, it works pretty well. I had to change some settings on my OBS to get this the crispness of it, but yeah, it works pretty well. Anyways, simplifying the male and female body in perspective is quite literally the same as pretty much this stuff. It's the same. This is a study. You're just coming over here and you're learning how to simplify the body into these more simple shapes. Something that's more digestible. This is running out of ink. Alright. You want to play me like that on stream, yo? Let's grab this one. Okay. We want to simplify the body into simpler shapes that are just more like cylinder-esque. Which I have a YouTube video on this. My shapes there are a lot more rudimentary and definitely a little bit more rough, I would have to say, than these. But this is how you do it. As for proportion for the different bodies, that's something else you would have to learn. But this is the first step. You would want to be able to learn how to draw cylinders in perspective and also cubes, rectangular prisms in perspective, and be able to just rotate these at will. And that is you having to learn at least the basics of perspective, learning 1, 2, and 3 point perspective, and learning how to draw like those really basic shapes in there. Like, for example, this was a study of someone else's drawing, and I pinpointed what their perspective was. You can see it here. I pinpointed what their perspective was, and I decided to go ahead and then go in and draw the head based on that perspective, and I kind of did a study of their drawing. Boom. So that's the short version of that. This new keyboard is hefty, though. I'm telling you, it's kind of heavy, but I like it. I actually like it a little bit more than my Mac one. I don't know. Main practice is right or wrong. Don't know what you mean by that. Sorry, I dropped my pencil. I lost my iPad. That is not good. That's it, put simply. Yep. Do you think art is easy on social medias? Art's not easy in general. We got 97 people in here. Good to see everyone. Thank you very much for coming in. I don't think art is easy in general. If you're talking about growing on social media or the pressure of posting and stuff like that because of like the fear of like people making fun of you or the failure of everyone else is just, you feel like is so much better than you. There are certain levels of uncomfortability to posting. Yes, for sure. I would have to say that. But relative to what you would have had to have dealt with 25 years ago in order to get into an industry, this is nothing. You would have to learn your craft. You would potentially have to go to a college into a field that didn't even really exist for colleges, and then you have to take that risk to even try to get published by going and moving to a whole different state, which would most likely be either New York or primarily California, and you wouldn't even be able to work remotely, and you wouldn't be able to sit in the comfort of your own home sitting there doing doodles and posting stuff, and you doing a bunch of sketches until you get better, and then growing slowly as you get better, and then all of a sudden, once you're good enough, all of a sudden you can get all these commissions. I'm telling you now, completely different level of gameplay right now. So don't worry about it. I'd say just try to get better, post your stuff as you're getting better. If you're worried about what other people think of your art, let me tell you, there's going to always be someone that's better than you, and there's always going to be someone that's worse than you. So you just got to get over it and post and have fun. Nice little spiel there, eh? What are some good practices for learning anatomy? You could probably go back like 10 minutes ago, and I just actually kind of showed a little demonstration here of learning the basic forms of anatomy, basic shapes of anatomy, because the rest of it, actual anatomy, is basically an overlay over those basic shapes. So you're going to be looking at the concept of being able to get a body like this through these basic shapes. From this spot, once you're able to actually get your basic shapes, you're going to be able to then go in and study anatomy, and you're going to be able to overlay the muscles and stuff like that. But you're going to want to learn how to do a lot of this stuff much more simply at first, you know. I did it kind of small here, but yeah, it's the basic idea. We've got 103 people in here. Good to see everyone. What do you think? Someone's message. I was just reading someone's message, and I don't know why it got restricted, but it did. It had something with the restrictions of gravity and stuff. Do you know some German? I do not. I am biologically mostly German, but I do not know any German. Because what do you think about academic realistic figure drawing? Do you think these different it is important to as studying anatomy in all these different angles? I would say it doesn't necessarily hurt you. I mean, it can hurt you if you're going for a specific style. When I say it can hurt you, I mean when you're trying to pump too much information into your head, it starts getting confused on which direction it should go. That's one of the things I would have to say for that. I would say yes. In the long run, doing academic, I don't know if you have to call it academic, but if you're doing more so realistic drawing of body types, it's gonna help you, but in a type of moderation and in a specific time. Because when I try to go, and I didn't even know how to really draw anime style, and I didn't know my fundamentals very well. Going off and trying to do realism at that specific time, it ended up confusing my mind, and it didn't know how to translate what I was learning there, and it didn't know how to basically use it in my own, like, in the anime style. So my style got really weird, and then I had to kind of take a step back from that. But once you get better at drawing, and you start learning like core concepts, your mind starts being able to kind of hold that information in a different way, or it'll be able to understand it in a specific way where it'll kind of know what to do with it within a style. So I do think it's important, but just be careful. And just to let you know, some people don't even ever do that, but I do have to say one thing. Like, for example, these animators that people look up to that are, like, super good, like what are they called? Sakugas or something like that? Or I don't know exactly what they're called, but yeah, these super talented and skilled animators, you may not see it behind the scenes, but they have studied so much anatomy that is closer to realistic anatomy and realistic posing and realistic walking and stuff like that, and learned how to stylize it, that you probably don't realize how much of that they've studied. And they've studied a lot. Study realism helped you a lot, says Emerson. Yeah, and it can definitely help you a lot, especially with poses. You can learn posing from other anime artists, sure, but there's a certain organicness that you get from learning poses from actual peoples down the line. Mm. Going to get some food. All right, see you in a bit. Zura anime. It's hard to break the habit of just sketching, but I'll try my best. Yes, that is such a thing, where you do pretty much only sketches and you kind of get stuck. Hey, what's up, Marv? Joined your Patreon, says Seed Planter. Awesome, thank you very much. I really do appreciate it. Lots of stuff on there and lots of stuff to come. Was a stupid question. What if you want to jump right into drawing character like you do, but do not want to or can't draw anatomy? There's no harm in trying. Hey, you got 127 people, 24 people in here. Thank you very much. I'm glad to see everyone here. I wouldn't say it's bad to try it, but it's important to understand that it may not turn out well. But what's also important is, see, if you want to, give it a shot. I mean, the whole point, you don't want to restrict yourself too much with art, because then it's like, oh, I can't do this thing. I just can't do it until a specific level. And that's not completely true. You can give it a shot and you can do what you want, but there's a point where you actually have to take time throughout the day and actually practice the things you need to practice in order to eventually be able to understand exactly what you're doing. Yeah. Because there is such a thing as accidentally learning bad information. That's what I would be weary of, is if you were to go to try to draw these types of things, you didn't know exactly what you were doing. Your mind thinks you figured something out when you really didn't, and then you start learning something incorrectly or just in bad form, and it can mess you up. It messed me up, but in general, if you want to draw stuff like this and you want to do studies, that's a good way to learn too. Will the stream stay on the channel? Yes, it will stay on the channel. I don't really like this drawing right now. Not a big fan of it. Definitely not a big fan of this. It is what it is, I guess. Alright. Well, there it is. Not very good, but let's move on here. What time is it? 7:18. I am going to have to get going a little soon. This is going to be a little bit of a shorter stream, sadly. But I'm probably going to be getting going in about 20 minutes. So it's going to be about 46-minute stream. So we almost have about almost double what we've already done. How do you find a face ratio of what you're studying? Hey, 134 people in here. Good to see everyone. Thank you very much. I'm greatly honored to have so many people in here. Can you draw like a fisheye lens? I can, but I don't know if I'm going to. Fisheye lens, you say? Now, what should you be doing? Maybe I should have curved that a little bit more. Oh, I'm really off to the side. Fisheye lens is an interesting perspective. It is. Fear to fail is silly. Do it badly. Yeah, basically, yeah. If you kind of just get into it, it's one of the hardest things to do, but learning to just fail and then trying to learn from those mistakes is the only way to actually progress. I mean, you only learn through failure. And if you listen to any successful person, they always mention how, like, in order for them to, this actually needs to be a lot more warped, this, because look, I went down to here. They basically they didn't get to where they got to without a bunch of failures before that in order to learn enough to get to the point to where they are. You think freaking Elon Musk just succeeded at everything at first? No. There was a bunch of different failures with his rockets before he actually got successful with SpaceX. He was on his last rocket trip. He had one last chance, and from there, if it didn't work, and it didn't, because I think he had like 2 failures before that, or 3 or something like that, and if this one had failed, his company would have gone bankrupt, and there would have been no SpaceX. And guess what? This one didn't fail because they tried their best to learn from the mistakes from the other failures, and it flew. And then SpaceX became what it was. And the same goes with a lot of these other companies, you know? Now, the point is to actually learn from those mistakes. Just failing doesn't work. You have to, in the end, kind of like ask yourself why you failed. Try to figure out the answer, you know? Of course, these people aren't actually accurately sized to each other. This is just I'm just playing around, like just having fun. Oh, did I push pause or? There we go. Got 145 people in here. Good to see everybody. Fisheye, yes, it is Lord Dequit. What do you use on iPad to draw? Clip Studio. If I want to paint something, typically I paint it in Procreate. Do you have any art books from different artists? No, not particularly. Oh, I do. I have like art books from Kishimoto and Takashio Obata from Hikaru no Go, that type of stuff. But how are your projects going? Going pretty good. I actually showed illustration that I had posted. It's on my Instagram, the illustration from my most recent project that's going to be coming up. That's why right now the chapter I'm working on is probably some of the most ridiculous panels I've done. So I don't know, I'm excited but also nervous, but it's gonna be fun. Isn't Procreate a free app? No, it's not a free app. It's a one-time payment app. I think it's like It's like $12 or $15, something like that. It's a one-time payment. It's not too bad. Like, you pay once and then you have it forever. Fish eye is so much fun to do. It is. It is fun to do. How did you get better at visual storytelling? That's a loaded question, but you're gonna want to learn at least like start with composition. Maybe you could start with composition. You need to learn stuff like how to make like if someone's afraid, what angle to use. If someone's looking down on someone, what angle to use. So a lot of the time, if someone's like super scared or something like that, it's good to use an above angle, sometimes a below angle, it really depends. But if someone's looking down on someone, you could always use an angle whereas below and the person's looking down, like stuff like that. That's visual storytelling. Trying to learn the little tips and tricks to make things, sell it the best way you can sell it, I guess we should say. Let me go here. Let me go to my. I guess we could do that. How old is your puppy now, and how is she doing? She's doing good. She's like 7 months and something days. She's a big old dog now. Okay, she's not that big, but she's big compared to when I was able to just hold her here. Now she's more like this. Can you do a face tutorial, please? I would actually recommend to watch one of my last 2 streams. I know I showed, I literally showed like a process on how to do it. But in general, if you said face, so not head, right? I don't know. I can't find it again. I can't really see it. I can't find it again. But face tutorial and a head tutorial are two different things, really. But well, I always like these types of hats and stuff, but I always have a hard time drawing them here. So it does this, and then it shows the top over here, and that's the point that we do this, and then okay, I kind of understand now. It's just a moment of needing to draw the thing a few times. So now it's showing the top over here. This is technically the underside. This is the upper side. So let's show underside, comes down, rocks over, shows upper side. So it's like looking at it from the top here, but it's moving like this, and like that from the top-ish. But when you're looking at it from the bottom, it's like almost like a piece of paper that's doing this. But we're sharpening the ends essentially. So if we go down and look from one angle, we get this. Okay. Cowboy hat. Huh. Alright. I can draw a perspective from above. You're probably talking about basically for the human body. I mean, learning how to draw perspective from above is literally like having, this is going towards a vanishing point. This is going towards a vanishing point, and then we start following. I mean, this is a more advanced thing. You're asking something that's more advanced. So if you don't know how to draw like basic shapes from this perspective, it's going to be quite hard for you to actually accurately draw a human being, which is quite the the combination and just mush of a bunch of different organic shapes. I don't know if this is going to be very good, but kind of went off to the side a little bit. I don't know what that happened there. You know what happened? You suck, Kuzo. That's what happened. You suck. And it's really stiff too. Bad example. But this is what I mean by we at least know how to draw the basic shapes. Bad. It's cool that we've been staying over 100. We got 134 people in here. Good to see everyone. By the way, one of my YouTube shorts on here kind of went over 1 million views. Kind of funny. But yeah, that's kind of cool. So we got a few new people in here. But in any case, sucks to end off with that crappy drawing. Maybe I could just like There you go. We're gonna end off with that beautiful masterpiece. But I do have to get going now. I'll definitely see you guys in the next stream and the next video. Thank you everyone for coming. Hopefully we can grow the streaming family even more. But in any case, hopefully everyone has a good day or night wherever they are. And I'll see you guys in the next stream and the next video. Peace out.